Nigerians.
It's a Nigeria.
This thing of no grief for anybody.
Una carry and enter football.
Bring it to football.
Oh
You
God.
beat a fellow sister African.
Yeah. Can you hear what he's saying? He's saying Nigeria, so you people carry this no grief for anybody, enter football, enter field and beat Cameroon, of course, you know. And some of them have been giving some funny reactions. Let me see some of those reactions. Just a minute, sorry. Some of the reactions, they say they are not Cameroonians again. They are not Cameroonians again. That they don't want to be Cameroonians again. Happy Sunday, Dorothy. I greet you. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my life. So this evening, I want to start with some of the reactions from the match yesterday, Nigeria against Cameroon. You know, it was tense. Everybody was really looking that Nigeria, a lot of people didn't have faith, right? But yesterday was like a huge turnaround for them, and they came out victorious. So let me share some of the reactions of Cameroonian people. Of course, there are so many of them, and a lot of people have been making fun. Yeah.
Are you? What's your name? Ngozi? Yes. Are you?
They say they are not they are not they are not Cameroonians again. No, so now they have now become Nigerians. So that's how they are reacting. They say, how can their people just go and lose? You know, the interesting thing is only when if they catch them. Oh my God. They say they don't want to answer this.
My name is Chinedu. Brother, waiting me your name. My name is
Okay.
Brother, waiting me your name. Brother, waiting me your name. Brother, waiting me your name. My name is Chinagoro. Brother, waiting me your name. Welcome to Nigeria. Welcome to
They don't want to be Cameroon again.
Welcome to Nigeria. Nigeria have won us and we have decided to change our nationality.
To Nigeria.
My name is Chinedu. Brother, waiting me your name. Brother, waiting me your name.
I find the reaction so funny.
Brother, waiting me your name.
Yeah, but there was one reaction that I also liked, you know, where Osim here was consoling one of the footballers. I want to share that video with you guys. So this is it. So you can see this is one of the Cameroonian player, and you know this is our own Osim here, and he's say, brother, no cry too much. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. No cry too much. I think that is very, very magnanimous. Being very, very magnanimous in it, because you know football. Today you are winning, you are jumping, or tomorrow you are losing. So it can be your turn any day. So be gracious. Like I'm on not too. Good evening, Uche. I greet you. Today I was a little bit earlier. So some people made some very funny you know, pictures. At first, when I was looking at it, I didn't even understand what was going on. Like, well, why are they? You know, I saw a lion was something like this was on bed, like hospital bed, and they were treating her like, hey, what did they happen? You know, it turned out that it was still about the football. And this is supposed to be super eagles, and this is supposed to be indomitable lions. And some people were cooking indomie, putting Cameroon pepper, you know, just like the creativity around it all is really so funny and made it very engaging. Yeah. So for the people that lost, I hope that they will take it to heart. It's just one of those things. It's football. Yeah. So no overdo. Like let me play what one brother was saying.
Waka for being from politics na sasaye, economy na nothing. Worst one na security, left, right, center, fight even among una. Una no dey tire. Football when are the only thing where you unite all Cameroonians. What would you take and so poor hard day? When high blood on the rate, the only giving a hypertension, left, right, center. Which kind of squad they carry and go for Cote d'Ivoire day?
So he's saying that they don't have anything, the security, anything, but the only football that they have, Wahala inside there also. So yeah, I don't even know. I wonder how Nigerians would have reacted if it was Nigeria. I greet you, Benaibu. Hey, these ladies, they say they don't want to be they don't want to be Cameroon. I greet you, my sister. Good evening. Yeah, so for me personally, I was happy. I was tense actually. I was looking at the time. I was looking at the time. I was just looking at that live ticker. Like, okay. So when it was like 90 minutes, I was when I became really hopeful, like, okay, almost done, and I was not looking. And for some reason, the referee was not blowing the whistle, final whistle. Like, why did they worry this man now? Blow this whistle, like, this is just as I was just, and the moment I was just looking, almost see another goal. I cannot believe my eyes. I was like, oh my God. It was crazy last night. So my people, I welcome you very heartily to my life. If you are new to my page, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to react to the video, share the video, comment as you see fit, support, subscribe, do something, shake your body, shake your body. Yes, so you're welcome, my people. So, in the case of all this, they are breaking people's house. You build house, they'll go and break it. They'll say, you did not buy it, and all this. I'm always saying that this is something that needs to be fixed from the government level. And as a matter of fact, I was hoping that someone would take it up in the National Assembly. And I think it is not even a past tense, that it is very necessary for Nigerians, before they can buy a land, there's an official website where they can access information, not this obscurity. People are wasting billions, and then somebody will just bring bulldozer and they will be making excuses. There's no excuse for that, right? So I'm very happy when I saw this news that Lagos State is introducing EGIS, that they are going to be using to digitalize land registration, that you can put in and you can know, like it's very important to know the areas that the government have marked out. And so you can look into the government website and you can know the location. And this is the time that people need to, if you want to buy land, you're interested in buying land, go and learn how to look at a map, because it's going to be like a map. So you look at a map and you'll be able to see this region, then ask them where this land, where is the land located, so that you'll be able to locate the land and say, so land in so area is where you are buying land. Then you will see the government map it out for something. So it will be obvious, because what they are doing, everything is in secrecy, and then people are falling victim without even knowing it. And a lot of people are saying, they are bribing the people, they are bribing the people. It doesn't even matter. The people that are working for government are not supposed to be bribed. Yeah, so if they are bribed and you are pulling down the building, what is the punishment for the people who are doing all this? So it turned out that the government of the day is using that thing as a scam to defraud their own citizens across Nigeria, not only in one part. And then when you have this kind of registration, if the government wants to come and say maybe they want to expand on a road, they want to build a project, you understand, they will be able to have the proper documentation of who has land there and how to compensate the people, right? Because development expansion can come in at any time. So you always have to be able to help the people, not destroy the people. You have always to build up people and not break down what they have brought together. Like, people go abroad, they suffer. People at home, they are suffering, putting money together, thinking that they want to build a hope, they want to leave a legacy for their families. And then somebody will just come with bulldozer. It is very unfair. So when I saw that Lagos State is doing this, I really hope that they carry it along. And the governor is promising that he's going to make sure that they walk through and it gets done. So their plan is that they're going to digitalize everything that has to do with land, right? So I'm going to read the post again. I already put it on my website. so you can watch it. He said the eGIS digital platform will allow easy access to the land data before purchasing. So you have data of the land you want to purchase, right? You want to go and purchase a land, you have information about the land. You can Google, you can put it in their website, and then you will see, is this land available? Is it belonging to somebody? You understand? So I believe it is a very interesting way that they can fight against scam. They said through that internet portal that they will simplify the process and make it digital. That's what I'm just saying. You understand? So they say now people can verify, search, and apply for land titles. So if you need a land title, you can apply for it online. So, the problem with Nigeria is not even that the government is not coming up with good intention or good things, but the issue is that a lot of the times the government intention is always thwarted with people who have grown up to feel like, or the only thing they know, the only thing they have seen is people breaking the law and getting away with it. People doing anything to go around the law, like who they follow law now, mumu for Nigeria. Let's put it like that. So if you dey follow wetin law talk, say according to the law, now you be the mumu. So they look for the people that are smart, are people who are able to outsmart the law, outsmart anything that government say this is not. So that's how they have been running it. So they don't know any better. So even if the government have all this good intention, is it going to be able to go through? So they are, demonstrating it, and I think it's a good thing. And not just that it's happening in Lagos. I think it is something that all the states supposed to, you understand me? All the states, they're supposed to begin to implement in all the states of Nigeria. And at the federal level, I think it's supposed to be mandatory that every state government has to provide this information. And the land that belongs to the federal government that is in different states, they have to be made available also, so that people will have knowledge of where it is. So this is what I want to say about this. And I think it is very good. And people need to know about it so that people can ask about it, so that people can have access to it. Because information is power. If you know, you know, right? If you don't know, you understand. It's very easy for someone to say, you don't know what is going on. They can still take advantage of you, sell you something that is not existing, like they have normally been doing. So I think it's a good thing. Yeah. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, so it's an open session. If you want to join me, you can indicate. I will put up the link. So going into the football match with these Cameroonians, there were some people that came out and they were giving prophecies, right? They were giving prophecies, and I was like wondering, like, especially there is one particular man that gave prophecy as in the capacity or as a Christian. So I was saying, let's even look at this thing. You understand? I think I'm going to title this thing "Failed Prophecy." Guys, forgive me. I want to kind of brand, kind of put a banner in them so that I'll be able to, you understand me? Cut them later or split them apart. Yep. So this is the man. So this guy gave a prophecy. He gave a prophecy. I think I made a mistake in the thing I wrote. He gave a prophecy concerning the match. So I want us to listen to it. So what I'm trying to say in essence is a lot of people that are talking about Christianity and talking against church and all this kind of things like this, And I don't know if time permits us, maybe I can even talk about this, visiting a prophet and giving all this kind of prophecy. You understand? Like, why do they need to always do that? But before I go far, let me play the video. Yes, I think so. Our brother is commenting on the land. He says, that's a great one from the Lagos state government. This is a legitimate way of acquisition of land. Exactly. They need to make it legitimate. If the problem is legitimacy, then it's something for the government to solve. Because I remember when I was saying it's a Nigerian factor and somebody was trying to dispute it. That's what I mean, that it's a Nigerian factor. Because you make it possible for people to swindle other people of their land. Why? Because the whole thing is in obscurity. Like, you want to buy land, you cannot really know for sure. It's a gamble. And then with the enthusiasm they come with that bulldozer, it's very annoying, right? So that's why I really like it. That's why I'm actually talking about it. Yeah. So no matter no one is no one matter the government, the machinery of a state, people should acquire themselves with Max Weber, the German sociologist and political economist. Okay. That one is not true. These are that they have stopped Cameroon paper. No, they have not stopped Cameroon paper. So, my people, I want to go into this video and share with you what this man was saying, the prophecy he gave. So, let's hear what he has to say.
Between Cameroon and Nigeria today. Nigerian Super Eagle, please just pack your bags. Before you go to the field, just pack your bag. It is over. Cameroon is thrashing Nigeria today 3-1. I'll be watching the match live and direct. And if I wish I'm going to add the goals, I'll make it like 5 goals.
Yeah.
And this message is not for those that are doing gambling. Because I will frustrate you anytime at any
Yeah.
second. So, but the facts behind the whole declaration right now is that Cameroon is winning Nigeria.
Yeah.
So Super Eagle, I love your team so very much. I love Nigeria.
Hey, this is an original hard market situation. Who asked you? Why are you giving this prophecy? Who asked you? Football is football. Like, what it concern you? The least you can, normally in the real sense of itself, a pastor, religious people supposed to be neutral. Like, even, of course, if you have your bias because of your country, you will keep it private. You are not supposed to come, and then he's coming to be giving, who sent you?
I love them, but this is football and this is a game. I want victory in my nation, Cameroon. So I want all the bloggers share this viral and make it go viral.
Yeah,
Cameroon is winning Super Eagles 3-1. That is the game. That is the total score for today's game. So Super Eagle, like I said, pack your bags. It's rather unfortunate that you met Cameroon, the indomitable Lions, at this stage. So we see again next season. Goodbye, Super Eagle. Pack your bags. You are going home today. You are leaving today the Nations Cup. Because the indomitable Lions of Cameroon are coming like the Lions. They are coming wild like the Lions, and we are going to win today big time. Cameroonians, I want you to share this live broadcast. Share it. Let it
we
go
are
viral.
sharing
Share
it
massively. All the bloggers. This is Prophet Elijah Abiri, the prophet of
the prophet.
I am talking. I am not talking today in parables.
Wait, let me hear his name again.
Today, you are leaving today the Nations Cup because the indomitable Lions of Cameroon are coming like the Lions. They are coming wild like the Lions, and we are going to win today big time. Cameroonians, I want you to share this live broadcast. Share it. Let it go viral. Share it massively. All the bloggers, this is Prophet Elijah Abiri, the prophet of I am talking. I am not talking today in parables. I am
Professor Prophet Elijah Abiri, the fire prophet. We don't hear you.
I'm talking today straight word from the mouth of the prophet of God. Decree a thing and it shall come to pass. That is what is happening right now. Cameroon is winning, thrashing the Super Eagles of Nigeria 3-1. If I make it 5, I can make it 5. I can make it 5. So all Cameroonians, get your t-shirt. If you are watching me right now,
hey, how do you think go come before this man body right now? I don't even understand. Who sent them? Who sent, this is the kind of prophecy that there is no need for it. Who sent you? Like, there's absolutely no need for it. Let me show him how the victory dance is going in Nigerian camp now. Whoa. The victory dance is going in Nigerian camp. Everybody everybody was shouting, was seeing her. They were just there's jubilation. Where is he now? Who sent them? Good evening. That's who sent you. Like there are some things that are absolutely not necessary, but maybe they are using it to chase clouds. For example, if to say that thing happened as he said it, all this thing is just guesswork. It's just guessing. It's not a prediction. It's just a guesswork. You understand? Like I said, some people should predict on my page, and three people solid got it 2-0. Although one person, his mind was shaking, he was not sure, like right, but it's prediction, and that person that predicted it and said 2-0 for in favor of Nigeria, right? He's not gonna say he's a prophet. He's just, it's a guesswork, from your gut feeling. Like, what do you think? How do you feel about it? So this is one of the things that people see, and they will be making fun of church and Christians. Why? Because you are making the Christianity a ridicule. Nobody sent you. It's a football match. Fake prophecy and failed one. Let me share the Eleno Bong 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 again. Oh my God. Oh. He said he can make it 5. He can even make it 5. You want to make 5? You never even see anything.
You are a supporter of the indomitable lions of Cameroon, or you are a Cameroonian, wear on your t-shirt, put on your t-shirt, get your maillot, your jersey, put it on today. Everybody start joking. Start joking. Because from here, I am going to get my own t-shirt. John. I'm going to put on my t-shirt. I'll be watching the match with my t-shirt. Make sure you watch this match today. I am not talking in parable today. I am talking straight. Cameroon is winning Nigeria. Make sure before you watch this match, buy your t-shirt, buy your Cameroon jersey, buy the white jersey or the green jersey or the yellow jersey. No, don't use yellow. No. Nobody should put on yellow jersey today. Put on the green jersey or the white jersey, the new one. Put it on, sit while watching the match.
So let me show you how the Nigerians, like I need to interrupt it to show you the situation on ground now. Hey, there is joy in the camp of the Nigerians, right? There's one video that they are just dancing, it's been dancing all along for Nigeria since that year. See them now. No go fall our hand, oh. They say they go hold on a hand, they not go let on a down. Hey. Shut up, failed prophecy. Nigeria, see that they are happy. They said they will hold on a hand. The one that said get fit. And the thing sweets me, like I'll be happy today. I'll be very joyful today. Me do. My mind just sweets me today. I was just looking at all the reaction today. I'm just happy, Yes. Our brother said he just wanted to trend. It's possible that he just wanted to trend. Yeah. So another thing I wanted to share with you is, I posted it on my page, and a lot of people are saying it did not happen. They are saying that Ibu's sons, they were arrested because they swindled the money that people donated. But of course, it's still ongoing. We don't really know what the true fact is. So yeah, there are 3 people that won there are 3 people that predicted correctly. So I'm going to share data to them. So how much data is appropriate? There are 3 people that predicted it right. I made a screenshot of their names. Let me see. They predicted it correctly. Those are Oluwasegun Okikiola. 20K data for one person. That's way too much. Hey, I mean, if you want to give 20,000, you can give. Maybe I can share this thing. At that. So my people, we have 3 candidates that won this the prediction, because I made a post that they should predict the game, and 2 people and 2 people won, right? 3 people, sorry, 3 people. So the first person is Oluwasegun Okikiola Okusanya. So he's the one that got it 2-0, and the second person is Raphael Femi. He won also, and the third person is Elisha Omahi. So we have 3 people that want to give data. So I would like to say you should inbox me your no amount is too small, Abby. Inbox me your number so that I can put the data for you. So congratulations to, let me just write it here. Congratulations to you guys for your faith in Nigerian Super Eagles. At the time, people were not even like, people no fear not let anybody predict. Some people couldn't predict, but there are people that really wish them well. Like they couldn't predict, but they wish them well. But the 3 of you guys, you are welcome to send me your this thing, your inbox me, so I can send me your number so I can give you the update. You didn't, Charlie. You did not. You did not predict. I did not see your prediction. These are you are not part of it, though. At least let's give to the people that got it first. So there are yeah. Did I call the name right? Yeah. So yeah, maybe as the match is progressing, we can also call for people to predict. Let's see who will predict it right. So yeah, I know, Shirley, I know. So my people, I wanted to say today, question and answer. If you have any question, you can ask me. So I want to make an announcement. Like as you have seen, that I've not been talking about the usual people and their doings. So I'm just kind of deviating from that, right? And I feel like I think I want to heed to the Bible verse. The Bible book of Ecclesiastes. Yeah, I'm going to share it with you guys. They say, nah, as people are going into their route, me, I can't enter church. So, and I can't hear the voice of God. And the voice of God now told me that, let me share with you guys. He's saying, do not be overly righteous, nor be overly wise, right? Do not be overly wicked, nor be overly foolish, right? Not be foolish. Why should you die before your time? Now I can ask myself, right? No be me go wise pass, right? And no be me go go come be mumu to the point say I go come go die before my time, right? In those days they will say a little here, a little there. So I made the conscious decision, so help me God, that I'm not going to be talking about these things and the doings and all those stuff again. No, I'm going to leave it there. And I feel like I've done my best, when I was playing that song, Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. There is a verse in that song, that was saying that, like, in you know, the song has stanzas, right? And there's a stanza in that song that is saying something like, you know, I did my best even though it was not good enough, even though it didn't achieve the aim, that kind of a thing. So I feel myself like in that place. You know, that song that was playing the rhythm when I did that, really, like hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. You understand? I did my best. It wasn't much. I couldn't feel it, so I tried to turn. I've told the truth. I didn't come to Facebook to fool you all. And even though it all went wrong, I will stand before the Lord of Song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. So that's it, my people. I did my best, you know. They accuse me, they say I took the name in vain. You know, I like that song a lot because yeah, it's kind of um, you know, religious and sensual, and you know, it's loaded, and the musical, the way it goes high, you know, you really have to be good in music to be able to sing it. So yeah, my people, I'm drawing the curtain on my coverage of these things, and I'm leaving it there, right? um yeah, that is not to say that, you know, it was all in vain, but I don't know, right? I've done my part. That's what I'm just trying to say. Yeah. Good evening. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that validation. Yeah. I've done my part, my people, you know, because I don't want to be the fall person, and I'm not standing in anybody's way, right? And yeah, maybe sometimes, you know, there are people that just have to be in that way, you know, there are people that have just to end in that way, but I've done my part, right? And yeah, I'm throwing in the towel, like the Bible says, you know, do not be overly righteous. So I'm not the best, the highest, the most righteous, right? And just because it's true, I don't have to say it, right? Yeah, and I've come to that realization. Just because it's true, you don't have to say it, because the truth is bitter and nobody want to have it. And there's a place in the Bible say, do not be too sweet. Do, you know, because when you are too sweet, they will, you know, suck you in, and when you are too bitter, they will spit you out, right? So yeah, you know, I'm making this update officially so that in case if you are not seeing those kind of posts from me, so you will know that okay, this is the reason, right? I'm making it official so that you know, you don't ask, oh, you're not saying this, what do you have to say about? Really, I don't have any other thing to say. I've said all that needed to be said, right? Guten Abend, Adewumi. So going forward, I'll have to, maybe in our church we go come they do, I don't know. And there are many other things, of course, we can talk about. There are also other social issues that we can talk about, right? And so, I mean, it is what it is, right? I've done my bit, honestly. Yeah. No, John, I am not. I am not. I am not intimidated. Well, you know, you know, but at the end of the day, they say, "Oh, John Allah," you know. Um, how will I put it? The was it Chino Achabe that wrote it? He wrote something. He said that they used to stand on the like on a stage in the house of the coward to point at the ruins of what used to be the house of the brave or something like that. I don't know the exact words. I'm just kind of, implementing my own words, right? So that's what I understood from that saying, that there's a place for caution. Yeah. Yeah, there are people that did actually. You're welcome. There are people that actually got the prediction 2-0 exactly in favor of Nigeria. There are some people that got that prediction. So here on my page, there are 3 of them that got that prediction very correctly. Yeah. So yeah, my people, as I was saying, it's not because like, I mean, there's the intimidation was there from beginning, right from not just intimidation, even death threats and all those things, right? But I was thinking, it was something right, the people had the right to know and stuff like that. But in hindsight, I have to remember what the Bible said. It says, why should you destroy yourself? That's the question. Will it be worth it? Why should I destroy myself, right? He's saying, do not be overly righteous, nor be overly wise. So this ministration is coming to me in the sense like I'm being overly wise. And the Bible counsels not to be overly wise, right? And it goes on to say, why should you die before your time? And he's asking, why should you destroy yourself? So what is the need for me to destroy myself? Am I, because that's the only thing in the heart of, whatever, that's their only the only thing that they are preoccupied with. So why should I, there was no point in it. I mean, there was a point in it, but it's looking like it's counterproductive. And what is Igabushi saying? What happened to you? You've never sound like this teacher. What is the problem? So what is the problem? It's no problem. I'm still me. I'm still me, but I'm trying to follow the counsel of old, right? Um, yeah. I'm trying to follow the counsel of old. Say, do not be so sounding out loud, I've stepped out of the way. In any way, I am stopping the coming of a new land, Jerusalem. The road is clear. I wish you all the success. I wish you all, that it will come today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. Maybe it was on its way already, or it already there yesterday. Like you're getting it. You're just free. You're welcome. I'm not in your way. Yeah, if anything happens, you're not the one. It's the Fulani, maybe it's the DSS, maybe it's somebody, like. I don't know, like at least you can take the news to their camp, like make una no verse. So I thought that I was trying to save people, but it was not in my hand. It was not in my hand because it is God that will put it in the heart of people to save them. So there's so many things that you can try to teach, but I realized that you know it's not the way I thought it about it. Like I was naive. I really have to give into that. Yeah, I was naive, right? So it's not the way I thought about it. That like I would be like if somebody is giving me new information that I don't know anything about, I would consider it. I would think about it. I would look it up. I will at least give it a thought, right? It was not be like so. I didn't know, like it's a new word of um experience for me, if you may, to react to come to all this realization that things, even as obvious as they are, right? For example, this one that is preaching and giving all this fake prophecies, it's not going to deter the people that are with him and say, oh, you said this thing right, wrong, something like that. So yeah, it's not about the truth. It's not about trying to help us or uplift people. It's about the place where they are. Are they in a place to receive it, right? Because you may come with goodwill, with good tidings, and you want to deliver a good, but you don't know whether you are at the right address, right? So if you give it at the right address, it's all for nothing, right? And if something good gets into the hands of the wrong people, it's of no use at the end of the day, right? Yeah. So divine providence will find a way to give those ones, or maybe the seed that we have sown, God, there's a reason why, God gave me this opportunity to do what I have done in the last years. So I think it's a seed I've sown and it's there, right? My work is there, and I've, kind of tried to enlighten as much as I can. And it's there for anyone to refer to or to look back to and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. You understand? So that's I've decided that this year you have to reflect on what you have done, what your accomplishment is, and like the saying they say, it's the same thing I say. I feel like the same thing I'm saying, I have to apply it to myself. Like when I'm talking about like the concept of the sunk cost law. I don't know if I've taught you guys about it before. I've talked about it in my videos before. And the sunk cost law is about, not giving up, not letting go, not because you are not seeing that there's no point to it, but because of the investment you already made in it, right? So you have come to the end point and you know it, and the providence is showing you that you got to leave this here, but you've made so much commitment, you've made so much investment, like and you put so much energy in it, and you are thinking, oh, I can't leave this now. It can be this, it can be that, it can be relationship, it can be business, it can be anything, because you've been there for so long. It happens to people. For example, you may be in a country, you are looking for documents for so many years, and the providence is telling a guy, you need to move, like you need to leave this place. And you're thinking, oh, after all this year, they're going to laugh at me. But the wise thing would be to leave immediately. Like maybe some of these people that are duped and they go to foreign countries that there's no option of survival or nothing for them there. So, the proper thing would have been, okay, you've lost money, right? You've lost a lot of things, but staying back, you will lose more. But because of all the losses and because of all the investment, you are thinking, let me just wait for a little bit, and then you are wasting more time. Then the years are going, and then at the end of the day, it's not coming to anything. So that's why it's important to always introspect. So for me living here in Germany and imbibing in the German culture promotes a lot of cognitive activity, in the sense that you always need to introspect. Introspection means looking inwards and reflecting on what has happened, re- reflecting on the role you have played, and reflecting on the outcome of the role that you have played, and reflecting, even going further to say, for example, whatever situation you find yourself, what how did you get to that place? What did you do or not do, that resulted in you being in that position, and how can you change it? So the main purpose of reflection, self-reflection, introspection means, looking inwards, looking into, like, really, really without bias, because you are your own self. Like, you can really look into your life, into your decision making, into the events that has happened in your own life, and you really know the reason why you are doing whatever, and then you can rationalize it and think, okay, well, I know why I did it because of it, but now looking at it, looking back, did it make sense? And I think this is one way that why people are ahead of us because they introspect. But we don't introspect, or not in that sense. Or maybe I'm generalizing. I'm thinking that we don't introspect. Instead, I think what we do is we blame. We are all different. We have different energies. We have different purposes. This is a decision Ijele will have to make for himself. For example, when I look at Ijele and he's there, and I see that he's literally in danger. Like let's face it. Like and then you begin to think about it, like, for what actually, right? He was just doing the work that the politicians who are, people who have received funds, people who are supposed to do this work, like, someone, he's literally the fall guy for these guys, right? And, you know, at the point you would think that, it's the wise thing, but I don't know. I think it's a decision that he will have to make for himself. It's a decision, and the thing is being in that place, and being all that being said and all that kind of stuff, in their mind, it's almost like there's no exoneration for whatever they think the person has done, right? So it is something that he will really have to decide for himself. uh yeah, good evening, my brother Henry Chimeze. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say about the sunk cost law. The sunk cost law, let me pull it up on Google and share with you guys for a little bit. So I just Googled it, like straight up from Google. So it's a very, very well-known concept. And it says the sunk cost fallacy is our tendency to continue with an endeavor we have invested money, effort, or time into, even if the current cost outweigh the benefits. Right? So, and why the term sounds technical, like a technical jargon, is a common decision-making pitfall in both life and business. So it may look like it's stupid something. Why would you say? But it's something that we really need to do all the time. You know, in decision, in going into a business, or in coming out of a business. Knowing when to leave, knowing when to stand, knowing when to continue, knowing when to start, for example, right? And sometimes you don't know everything going forward. You don't know anything going forward, but hindsight is always 100%, like they say. Like going forward, you don't know. Like you don't know what is at the front, what is coming. But looking back, you know everything that happened, or to a great extent, right? So you should be able to make conclusions from what you know that have happened. And so that's how I'm coming into this conclusion. Like continuing on this path is gonna be a sunk cost fallacy for me. It's a fallacy because even if for in good intention, even if it is to help, even though it is to save life and all those kind of a thing, but the end result of it, the people, the reception of it is about, oh, like it's not getting to the purpose of it all, and it's looking like, right, even though you are investing your time, it's looking like you are wasting your time, right? So yeah, it's our tendency to continue with an endeavor we have invested our money, our time, and effort. So I don't want to continue it. I know that I've invested time, I know I've invested energy, and I know that it can even mean dangerous sometimes. I don't want to be over righteous, and I don't want to, be a fool. Why should I die before my time, right? Why should I destroy myself, as the Bible said, right? So yeah. So if you have any question, you can ask me, and I will answer. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't want to, in like in ordinary parlance, like street parlance, you say doing the same thing, the every day and expecting a different outcome is a definition of madness, right? So like, well, if you want to go deeper, you can use some of these concepts to describe it. Yeah, so I want to leave it there, right? So I have a video that I also want to share with you guys. There's a girl that is trending now. It's Nigerians AI. So Nigerian people can be really creative, really. So I saw this girl and she has been trending. I don't know if you guys know her, but I'm just sharing it because I'm hoping for her destiny helpers to locate her. So she kind of dresses herself like a robot and talks like a robot and say, "Hi, I am AI." That kind of a thing. And she is trying to do it actually, and it's coming out well. Let me give it a name quickly.
Delicious bracelet. I love bracelets. Thank you. I want more. Do you have dollars? I want dollars.
I think she's
Do you have dollars?
She's still in school.
I want dollars. Huh? Yeah, that's right, baby. Thank you.
And she came up on this on her own, or maybe she saw something similar, but she recreated it.
Stop it. Oh.
She has an imitator already. Oh my God, she never even blow. Maybe let them blow first now.
No, what is kobo? No naira. I want dollars.
I feel like she's really creative, and maybe in Nigeria, upcoming IT, whatever, they should use her to do something. This AI something, they can put her inside it and use her to do it.
Can you see me?
And she will be doing, like.
I think it's so good. I like it. Huh?
So funny. Yeah, so this is our own Nigeria's first AI lady. Yeah, so I pray that she will go far. Yeah, so then
share this video, guys. It is highly important.
So there's this video I want to share with you guys again. And this video is about, when you live in the diaspora, there's always that expectancy for you to help people at home because it's hard in Nigeria and all those kind of a thing, and it's always a topic. And we have always talked about it, and they say it's the right thing to do. But I'm sharing this video I saw on Facebook that someone from Honduras was also saying the same thing. Like, I'm wondering, like, wow, is there a universal code for humans to be like this? And what can we do? What can we do?
You don't need to feel guilty about not sending them. If you're Latino and you have family members back in your country, you don't need to feel guilty about not sending them money. Yesterday, I got a call from my niece, and I've never met her in my life. I've been in this country for 40 years, and I have never met my niece. And the phone call always begins the same way. How are you? She wants to know about me because she wants to sweeten me up in some kind of way. So she'll always start with me, but it almost immediately turns to her and how her life is so miserable in Honduras. So then she starts to tell me that there are no jobs, and it's the same story over and over. I've heard it before, right? And then she goes, I really want to buy 2 pigs.
So, like, all of us that live in the diaspora, this is, you don't even have to live in the diaspora. Like, if you are estimated to be doing relatively well, these are the things that you'll be facing. And people just call you, they will just say hello, and then they go in to tell you the problems, and they need you to, come up with something, a solution, which is normally financially. And, I've done something like a video on something like this before, and people were really saying their mind and saying this is what they are going through. South Africans, Ghanaians, like all the Africans and even Caribbeans. But I'm surprised that something like this is also going on in the Latin America, like all this um South Asia, right? So I'm wondering, like, what's up with this? What is going on, and what is the solution to this, guys? Let's listen to this.
If you're Latino and you have family members back in your country, you don't need to feel guilty about not sending them money. So you don't need to feel guilty. Yesterday, I got a call from my niece, and I've never met her in my life. I've been in this country for 40 years, and I have never met my niece. And the phone call always begins the same way. How are you? She wants to know about me because she wants to sweeten me up in some kind of way. So she'll always start with me, but it almost immediately turns to her and how her life is so miserable in Honduras. So then she starts to tell me that there are no jobs, and it's the same story over and over. I've heard it before, right? And then she goes, I really want to buy 2 pigs because I think it's a good idea for me to, start growing pigs and chickens, and that way I can sell them and make a lot of money. And I said to her, yeah, that's a great idea. My dad, when I lived in Honduras, my dad used to do the same thing. We used to have like 15, 20 pigs, and we used to sell them, and they sell very well. And not only that, whenever we were short
I'm
of
surprised
meat, we would just slaughter a pig and have meat for weeks. So then here's the question. Can you send me money, because each one of them costs $1,500, which is about a couple of $100 US dollars, right? So she needs $400. And here's the reason why I said no to her. One, they're always lying. Every time she calls me for something, it's always someone sick. There's always last time she got me, she wanted to move from point A to point B because the area where she lived at flooded. And she was like, I need to move to higher grounds. Can you send me some money? I sent her $400. Did she move? Nope. And here's the other reason why I don't send her money. Because they always call me. She'll always call me to ask me for money. But I never get an update phone call. I never get a thank you phone call. It's
hallelujah. Somebody shout
hallelujah. The money? Did I not even a Tia, I got the money. Thank you so much. I was able to move. None of that. I never get an update of what happened to the money. Table? So now it's like, no, you know what? And by the way, me and my mom, we just sent them a box of things. We sent them microwaves. We sent them TVs. We sent them money.
And it's even easier for them to send.
It's not even, it's only mid-January, and she already wants more money. So the answer is no. I know that a lot of you are going to be like, well, they're poor in Honduras. The answer is no.
Yeah. So what do you think, guys? Because this happens also in our Nigerian community, right? It's also something that is happening. And we always thought that, you can't escape it. Life is hard. You can't do that to them and all those kind of things. So I'm really surprised that something like this is also happening in Honduras. I mean, there are people who go to Honduras from Nigeria, like Nigerians, that their own jackpot is actually in Honduras. And people in Nigeria are calling them in Honduras to say, help us. So, life is hard. I'm really surprised that someone is in Honduras, And so why do they actually do that? I don't know. Like, especially the part where she say, for example, someone calls you and say, I'm moving, like I need to move, like stuff like that, and then you give them that money and say, okay, and you never get an update, like, did you get the money? Like, literally you have to be calling to make sure that they got the money, so that for you to be sure that the money you sent arrived. And that's it. Like, they will not really be thankful or even be grateful. It's like it's not enough. You will feel it like, it could be more. Is this all you can give? Because there are also other people who are giving more, who are doing so much, like they kind of know people who are doing so well, who are giving so much. And like, I'm wondering, like, who wrote this code, and they're not giving update, like what happened, that kind of a thing. And the next time you're getting such call, it's like, there's something else going on. There's something else that you have to intervene, right? And yeah, I don't know why it is like this. I don't know why it's like this. I'm really surprised. So when I saw this video, I was like wondering, like, so what is the solution? And yeah, I think that it's worthy of talking about. Like, I don't know, why do people behave like that? Why is it not possible for you to say thank you? Why is it not possible for you to be really genuinely happy? Because at one point you didn't have this money, and then all of a sudden somebody gives you that money. Like, because people who live in the West, they don't have the opportunity that anybody gives them anything. Even if it is one bread, nobody will give you. Like, these people here, like, for example, in this country, they are very stingy with everything. They don't give nothing. Like, like, because everybody have their own share. Like, you cannot just come and eat another person's food, even food, right? And so the concept of just carry something and give to somebody just like that, no recourse. Like, even they give tax, they give offering in the church, they are recording it for tax returns, that kind of a thing, right? So why do you think it's not enough? Why can't you be happy when somebody make that sacrifice? And again, let's keep in mind, like, most of the people that put themselves in this situation, that, like, normally somebody can need help, that is okay. But if someone is depending on that help, like making that aid a livelihood, a means of livelihood, there's nothing you can do to change that person. So it comes down to it that sometimes you just have to leave them to it. So I saw a video where a brother was advising that you shouldn't be paying salaries to your family members. You shouldn't be giving them salaries. You should help them, set them up, that kind of a thing. So I was just laughing when I was watching that video. It's like, they will tell you, like a lot of people will say that Olorun Ako, God will teach you, like, the real thing. Because maybe that one, he has not really set anybody up. So he's thinking like, oh, you just set somebody up and that's it. Oh, everything, ooh la la, everything will be happy. You don't know that that person is not interested in being set up. You don't know that that person wants that money you are giving him to set up as his own means of livelihood, so that you will eat it, give you some time, then you call again, so that you will continue to set him aside. There are people that are not cut out for that. The people that will excel, they need only one push, one touch, and they have gone. Like, you don't need to do much. That first initial, whatever initiative you bring, intervention, you will see it will just kind of pull them up, right? And they will just, like, go up from there. But there are people, like, it's almost like a sinkhole. Like, there's really nothing you can do about it. So at the end of the day, it comes down to saying, okay, maybe if you give them something so that they will be able to feed. And even at that, feeding will still be a struggle. Like, they can't still feed, but you are doing it maybe for your own conscience, something like that, right? So at the end of the day, we see that this is a very common issue. And I'm very, very surprised that it's happening to somebody in Honduras. Like, Honduras, really? I didn't know that something like that happens in Honduras. I didn't know. I was thinking it's Black Africa and Africans, and how we are poor, how things are hard in Africa, how there's no job in Africa, how there's no running water, there's no food. Like, all those people, like, you can say, okay, it's a standard, it's a given in Africa, but Honduras, maybe I'm overestimating these places. Like, I really need to check up what is up in those places, because I don't understand that something like this will be happening in that place. Yeah. Ikechi said there is no joy. Why now? Why? No. I've run my race. You think I didn't run my race? You think I didn't run my race? I did, I run my race, Hey. You said she probably ate all the chicken. No, she just giving an example that they used to have a farm, literally, that they will eat from, stuff like that. But I mean, it's interesting to see that kind of a thing. Yeah. So do you guys have any other questions? So maybe we can proceed. Oh, the time has gone. No, the time has gone. Yeah. So yeah. So when I come next time, yeah, you know, I will no longer be dwelling on those topics. Sha, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. So if you have any question, you can ask me. You're welcome. Yeah. So my people, I want to appreciate every one of you. Yeah. So going forward, I don't know what are the kind of things that will be interesting for you guys for me to talk about. Thank you, Ikechi. Thank you so much. Thank you for that validation. Yeah. Yeah. So I would like going forward, I would like you guys to suggest to me the kind of things that would be interesting for you guys, or I would just kind of follow my intuition and talk about other social issues, or just sweet nothings. Maybe I'll start cook, or maybe I will even start doing church. you know. The rise of the RFD party. Um I don't know if that I'm worried actually, honestly. I don't know that I'm worried, but it's gonna be interesting because unfortunately their rise is coming at a time that there's a lot of need for laborers or people that will do a lot of jobs that they themselves are not willing to do. And in the rural areas, like in the suburbs, like you would say in the USA, there is a lot of decline in population, birth growth, and all those kind of a thing. And to keep up the living standard in the rural area, because that's what makes Germany different. Because wherever you are, whether you are in the city, whether in your town, like they maintain the same level of standard, roads, healthcare, groceries. So to keep that standard, that whether you are in the city, whether you are in the suburb or in the village, that you are having the same standard of living. That's the main issue, because in the cities there's enough people, but in those, they call it landed regions, it's very difficult for the young people, the few young population to stay there, and then they are not having enough children, and so is it's in those regions. Funny enough, those regions that they don't even have much to do with foreigners. Those are the regions that are boiling with all these sentiments. I don't know. I will have to wait and see what it is like. Yeah, so the RFD, one of their top politicians was caught. He was having a meeting with a neo-Nazi. And that neo-Nazi, you know what it means. The people that want to bring back the Nazi something. So they caught him in a meeting, and they said the topic of that meeting is that they want to deport foreigners. Actually, they are deporting foreigners. It's just that I'm not talking about it. I don't want to dwell on those kind of things. They are deporting foreigners, and what in fact they even deport people with children, something that they are not supposed to do, like according to the law, or I don't know. And they are in Germany, each state have their own law, their own autonomy. They do so much. So something that you can do in one state, you cannot do it in another state, right? And most of the time, you can't really know which of the state have the favorable laws because of the language barrier. So it's just something like, you just find yourself there, and then they will wake up one day, they will say your documents are no longer tenable, that you have to leave. And so they will just come and remove the person. It doesn't matter how many children they have. So the RFD, they are making the plan according to the news that they were caught, and their their main issue is like they have a master plan. And if you remember the time of that man, that Hitler time, it was also about a master plan. And that master plan was how they are going to buy all the Jews, how they are going to use the whole Africa as their farmland, how they are going to, remove all the people that are not clean, all the people that are not pure, all the people that are not pure, blonde hair with blue eyes, all those kind of ideologies. So they have that master plan. And in this meeting, they said they found the leader of this AfD and this leader of all these Nazi people, that what they are saying there, be say, I remember they speak in English, say, when they talk for there be say they don't get master plan. That master plan be say how they want take comot everybody wey no be like them, right? Even though you don't get their document, even though they born you for years, so far they look you say you no fit that look, say you no be their pure oyibo wey get blonde hair, wey get blue eye, say they go comot you. So so far German people themselves then they respond. So many of them they enter street, they go protest. I've shown the video before, like they went massive protest last weekend all over major cities, even in regions. So even police have to break up because they did not expect the population, like over 180,000 people came out to protest in different cities all together, so it was a massive. So they were like, no. And now the federal government have stopped funding that for the party. So but I think legally, because of freedom of speech, freedom of association, they are giving them some routes to still exist as a party, but with a lot of restrictions. But I don't know how far they are going to go. Exactly. That's why you see me, like our brother is saying that he's saying that Germany, they say they define they deport the people wey dey here, but they define new people, so makes sense, because the people wey even dey here, they don't stay here small, they don't learn a language small. All you need is but they feel like if they let the people wey dey here already stay, be say that they encourage illegal entry, say make they enter illegally, if they come they go do everything for them, but they want it to be legal. So make you first go, make you just go. So if you dey enter, from the point where they enter, they don't know who you are, they don't get all your documents, they know how you take they come, who you be. But this one where you just come, you can't tell them say I be so person, so they no trust. You understand the difference? That's why it's looking like a hypocrisy, but that's the idea behind it, that if they just say, okay, because you're already here, you can stay, then they will be defeating the idea that they want legal immigration, that you can legally immigrate into their country. They don't want to encourage this illegal immigration, that people can just wake up and just walk into their country, and then they will be protected, and then they will be given all the rights, and eventually they will be allowed to stay and stuff like that. They feel like it's gonna call other people. So that's why they are removing the ones that are here. So I'm thinking that if they remove somebody that is here, I think they also give them verboten. They give them verboten. I don't know whether they give that verboten to everybody. Verboten is like forbidden. So you are restricted from coming back, re-entering into European communities for 10 years or 5 years. I don't know how long. They will stipulate how long you are forbidden to re-enter. So I don't know whether the people that they are removing, they are giving them that condition, because otherwise it will be good. Like if they remove you, after all, it's not costing you, and you know the language a little bit. I can imagine like you've worked here, so you can then apply, right? And then come back legally, because you don't have that hurdle of learning the language again. I don't know, but we will see. I feel somehow, how will I put it? I feel somehow not somehow I feel like I'm not doing enough in that regard, talking about those things, because maybe because I'm isolated from that problem, so I'm not having that problem, and so like I don't care. But that's not the issue. Like, when they are calling for people to come to Germany or something like that, I'm not one of those people that will encourage that, because I feel like coming here, you waste so many years. Like, I don't know, Sha, everything depends on people. But if you ask me, I will not bring anybody here, because that language alone, the years you choose to learn it, to be anything, and progressing, like, I don't know, career wise, what can you do? Like, it's very hard. Like, I feel so. But I think that maybe if you don't have any education, you have age on your side, maybe you can do that. You can come to Germany, look for, you are young, you don't have anything to lose. But if you are like above 25, I don't think it's the right thing to come this side. What you want to do? You go waste your time, because before you go learn the language, you learn A1 or B2. Now the year where you go take do BSc. For even if you want to train in another, even if you want to train in a new profession, let's say you want to train in a new profession, if you use that 3 years that you will be using to learn just learn German language, right? If you use that 3 years to go to England, go to anywhere they are speaking English, you will use that 3 years to earn a degree, do something else, right? And you don't have that hurdle. So I feel like no, I don't encourage it. I don't encourage it. But at the time, we didn't know. We thought that, um, you know, what you hear on television and all that is the same. It's not the same, right? If you come here, there's a lot of they're not a give chance like that. We say, yeah, they're not a give chance. I even say, you said, the language is not go come. It's everywhere. And imagine the English that you are speaking since you never even perfect inside, talk less of high language like that. Now that they use do everything, that language, they use it to read, they use it to write. Even at work, you use it to be composing letters. It's not be go come, And the language itself is hard, smooth. The language, German language is almost like Yoruba language. One thing that helped me to grasp German language was Yoruba, like having idea of Yoruba. I don't know Yoruba very well, but the small portion of Yoruba language that I learned, it helped me to understand the concept they are talking about. For example, in German, they have gender. And like they will say, I'm coming, we are coming, like, and you are coming. So if they say, like, for example, you are coming, it depends on whether you are somebody I know. So they have that concept of if someone somebody that's your mate, you can say do. And somebody that you don't know or somebody like official, you say see. And they have that in Yoruba language. In Yoruba language, they will say and o. So they will say òun dà, ṣé òun náà ni, So when I was like, I say, and then when they want to respect, they'll say, ẹni yìí, àwọn, ṣé àwọn, and normally àwọn is for many, right? And àwọn, they will use it for something that is someone they respect. They'll say, àwọn dà, àwọn wà ń bẹ̀, ṣé wọ́n ti lọ? Like you'll be wondering, like, is he not the only person? But it's the language. So they have it also in Germany. In their language, they have see and do. And when they say see, they mean someone that they are respecting. Say, come and see. And that see also means many people. Just like in Yoruba, like they say, àwọn, ìwọ, you, or àwọn, something like that, So it's like something that is many and also something that is respected. The same thing like here, they say see, something that is respected and also many. You understand? Good now, bend, yeah. You understand? So because of that concept, because we don't have it in Igbo language, Igbo language is more like English way or something like. So we don't have it in, but because I had it in Yoruba, and in Yoruba, when they say that respect is also going into the conversation, like it's going into the sentence, àwọn dà, wọ́n ti lọ, wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n ń bọ̀. Like you will continue to apply that reference to that respect until the end of the sentence. It's the same way in German. It's sitting here, sie kommen, ich habe ihnen. So you are still applying that respect inside that sentence, or that concept of there are many inside that sentence. So that really helped me. People used to wonder, like, how come you are able to grasp it like this? But I believe having that understanding that, so this is what it is. So when you are looking at see, and it helped me to understand it, like I saw a similarity there. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Thank you, Martin. Yeah. My Yoruba doesn't sound okay. I understand more than I speak. I'm more like passive. Like I understand like about 80%. There, like it's not everything, and some things I still don't know. But I understand up to like 80%. So, but I'm talking about the grammatic, the formation of the grammatic, right? That's what I'm saying. But when you want to learn language, at least you start from I, we, all, that kind of us and they, sometimes. So, and then you start with to be, like I'm going, you are coming, we are going, something like that. So then how we progress, like it's also the same way in Igbo. Like you use it to, if you have that understanding in your own natural language, you'll be able to implement it when you are learning a new language, like so mo, or mo or e is like the same singular, right? And the same thing. But when it comes to that c, we don't have it. Instead we use something like a pronoun to make it, to describe the thing. So we don't have it inbuilt in the language, like the concept of o and e. We don't have it in Igbo. So we use a pronoun or adjective. We use an adjective to describe it as we are talking. So you kind of get it that this person is a big person. Woke, nnukwu nwoke. Like instead of say uh, uh, like ha biareba, you say ndị isi. Like you have to describe it, to give it a definition in as you are talking. But we don't have that from the sentence you said. Like you just know that, like one bo, one nipe, something like that. You don't have it. We will just say nwoke eze. You kind of just qualify the thing to give it that definition. Yeah. Yeah. So that's it. So me personally, I feel like there is, like, looking back, it's always a constant thing for me because of my children. They are growing up here, that kind of a thing. But I feel like if you are young, you should go to an English country. You should go to an English country. And I think it's the same in all other non-English speaking European countries. I don't see that the need. If you have the opportunity, go to America. You have the opportunity, go to America, go to Australia, all that kind of thing. It will be beneficial to you in the long run. Yeah. That's my own opinion if I ask. So if you see, most of the time I don't broadcast all this coming to Germany or all those things. Maybe because I'm just kind of removing myself. Yeah. There are so many people, they leave, maybe I don't know, for some reason they believe it's better for them here, so they leave where they are and they come here and they start having a lot of problems, right? Why do you want to do that, right? Stay where you are. Europe is Europe. Just manage it, because here there's a lot of scrutiny. Yeah. And if you are coming new, there's no point for you to come here and start newly. Like, it's a waste of time, honestly. That's my own honest opinion. If you ask me, say you won't come here, I'll tell you, it's better for you to even go to other Eastern European countries and get yourself going. Because like all these established EU countries, so you, before you know, your years will be going. Go even see paper to leave, go anywhere. Like the way you will just stay like this. You will be asking yourself, where did the years go? There's no need. I feel like if I have to advise someone that is coming new, ja, go, no jack back on this. I see a lot of people, like, if you want to come and study, right, to have your first degree or have your master's degree, yeah, and if the master's degree is in English, you can do that, right? So, and then when you do it, then don't be looking around. Proceed, look for how to proceed and move on, really. But like I said, it's my own honest personal opinion. Other people have their own perspective, their own experience. Yeah. Malta, I don't know about Malta, but I know that they speak English, right? I heard that they speak English, but I've seen people who were contacting me that they were from Malta, that they want to come to this side. I don't know. right? There's always something with human beings. Wherever you are, the other place is always better. So we always look at that side is better if I was there, but you don't know if you were there, if it would be better, right? Yeah. That is the surprising thing. They will say they have shortage of workers in this Germany, right? But there are so many German people that can't find a job. Like, it's an irony. And there are so many foreigners who are educated, who have all the skills, and they are not giving them job. Like I don't know. It's like the more you look, the less you see something. The thing is baffling for me. If you go to job center, they will just put everybody on language school. And when you are going to that language school, it's not work. Oh, they will remove you from the list that, like you are employed, but you're not employed. Like this corruption are different ways they run. The jobs, they put the jobs in the hands of, how will I put it? What do you call these people that work in banks? Contract staff, right? Yeah, they put them on contract staff or something like that. Like, they have companies, like recruitment companies. So the jobs are with recruitment companies, right? They are not with the company per se. So the jobs are with the recruitment companies, and then the recruitment companies will recruit you, but they are not going to give you like a permanent contract or long contract, like maybe 1 year contract, 6 months contract, stuff like that, or 3 months. And like, they just kind of put you under tentative pressure. And so when you earn the salary, a percentage goes to the recruitment company, right? So for example, Siemens, and they want to employ some people, they will not employ them directly. They have a recruitment company that does it. And so you are working in Siemens, but you are not working for Siemens. For example, I'm just using Siemens now, a disclaimer. I'm just giving an example, right? Just like it happens in banks in Nigeria, right? I don't know whether it happens in other sectors, but this is the main issue. So, and then there is also the welfare the state provides, right? So the state provides this welfare to basically keep you afloat, keep you alive. And so when you go and work with these recruitment companies and they remove their percentage, right? And what is left for you is not worthy of all your stress of waking up in the cold and stress, that kind of a thing. So people don't see the point of doing that. So the people would normally want better working conditions, being employed directly by the companies, not by the recruitment firms, right? And the companies don't want to recruit people directly, because when they recruit people directly, there is a lot of conditions, there's a lot of burden on them, your health insurance, your pension, and there is a lot of limitations of what they can do, how they can sack you, conditions that comes with that. So they don't want to bear all those burdens. So it is easier for a recruitment company to give you those short-term contracts, and you work under them, and you'll be on your toes. You never get permanent contracts, and they can always relieve you anytime without any consequences. And even at that they get you to work for those companies that need your services, but they don't want to recruit you directly. So most of the people are rejecting this, and they are not working. Many of them are also leaving, and those ones that are not leaving, they are just sitting at home and collecting welfare, right? Yeah. He said they are behaving like Nigeria. Yeah, Nigeria did not. It didn't. Do you think there's nothing Nigerians are doing that they learned it from themselves? It didn't come from a vacuum. They learned it from somewhere. The thing, many things. May I not go still talk past my mouth. Many things are happening. You understand? So yeah. So sometimes you go they lose. What you want to go they break your body for? How much difference? Say if you go meet government, say government help you, and you go they break your body. Last, almost the same thing. You come dey maybe na 200 euro go remain for you. Maybe na 100 euro different. Maybe nothing, no different. Other than say you dey go outside, you dey go meet people, go dey stress yourself for all this colleague and work situation, and you come dey think and say wetin be the need. Abeg, you go say you no dey do again. You go do, you no go appear like they go give you, and they will not give you one fixed place. So maybe they will need you in this company today. They will send you there. So when you come to work in the morning, you go to your recruitment firm, they will not send you, or maybe they can send you over phone or WhatsApp, whatever means they are using to contact you. Then they will send you to where they want you to work. So many Germans are not subscribing to this, but foreigners, you want job at all, they say there's job in Germany, like, you understand. So you have to always know that the people will get the country, life never better for them. There is something that is making the people in that country when they say they no want take all those options. But for person we no see at all, like many people that went to UK to do care job, and I heard that many of them are also going through a tough time. I don't know, Sha, but that's what they are saying, So that work self, I not going to advise anybody to come to Germany, can't do and say they won't come do that. That one might be the worst now. Like, you could just break your body for nothing. You understand? Yeah, so I don't know. They will say they are looking for skilled workers. They are not looking for any skilled workers. So they are looking for people where they don't go pay big money, better money. Now, that be the thing. They don't want pay. I don't want pay their people the money where go sustain the life, like say. So not only Germany, many European countries. So the people are living too. And one thing you have to know, these Oyibo countries, you understand? So that day now, when they get power, when they conquer everywhere, when we say they spread everywhere, right? Like if you go America, all this Canada, then they enter all those places, go take over, and then they run all those places. So it can't reach now. Say they not going to born children as they born before. Then they born for Europe, they not going to born for where they go again. And now all the people will be like this, or we no too yellow like them. Now they come many pass. So they find Oyibo to come. And Oyibo need their own people to stay too. So they're not really many where they want distribute to each other. You understand? Like before, when they say the park, they say go Australia, park they say go America. Like many Germans follow for people where they are American, many Irish people, so or British people, all of them, now then they're American. So today they don't get enough of their own citizens where they want stay their own country. Talk less or say maybe they go another place. So that's why somehow they really have to find a way to go bring people for our side. Me if I dey think say that thing wey dey happen for this Ukraine and this Oga Putam, I believe say maybe that thing say they won't even use and draw many Oyibo on their side, because those people they many for that side will be Oyibo. So when they don't come here now, they don't stay here, they don't born. Their second generation say you no go know again. They go just be like them. You understand? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I hope I answered the question according to your expectation. Yes, I'm telling you, here too, if you see, the normal hurdles they will give foreigner, they don't give them. Even for university, they fit go direct. Many of them will be doctors. They give them accelerated route to many things because they need them, because they are for their people now that they follow themselves, they walk with the yellow like that, they better for their body, something like that. So they really need them. If you go university, say they even give them normally, they go say you go learn German, go reach this level like A2, and that A2 now be the like highest. Who get how many years you go write the exam time, but those ones they can't do it in a way that they go just come that university, can't go school for 1 year, like pre-degree, what that they do for Nigeria, like that, just like that. Meanwhile, 1 year we go take they learn German lesson for our side. Now that 1 year go use and do one level. like A1, A2 before you go come enter B1. You know, you never even reach the level where they want to enter university, which is C1, right? They come to say they just come, they come open department for them, so they go just go through that university 1 year, 2 semester, they go just enter the course direct. So they give them accelerated routes, and if they come, they no treat them say they like before now. They are allowed to accept all the benefit wey German people dey accept, dey get, like if you be German citizen, wetin you go dey get from welfare, government, all those things. Now dem dey give them straight out, like straight out accounting, something like that. They just dey give them everything, give them like they really, you know, like when they just suck. This one wey we see, hold them tight. So many of those people, they no go back. Oh, go where? They no go back. No, I no see say they wan go back. Oh, unless say all this have the people come rise up again, come pursue everybody. I don't know, but I dey look and say, everybody just care, take the money where they want take. So the few wey dey there now, if they still see road, they fit comot, right? They're not going back. Oh, and they don't stay here born. They don't born. Those children grow for here. Where did they go again? They not get where they do now. Additional population will join for them, you know. Yeah, so that's it now. If people go, they have a reason why they are doing many things that they are doing. Sure, they have a reason why they are doing many things they are doing. Yeah, so my people, thank you so much for being a part of the program. Let the conversation continue in the comment section. If there's anything that is interesting for you that you want us to be talking about on this channel, you can leave it in the comment section. Let me see them and look at it, or you can send me message and I will react to it accordingly. Thank you so much, everyone. I wish you have a good and great week ahead. God bless each and every one of us, and may all our endeavors come to fruition. Amen. Amen.